Fala aí galera, Hayashii aqui usando pra vocês mais um vídeo de gameplay comentado. E o vídeo de hoje, que já é o quarto do dia, é agora sobre Battlefield 1, exatamente. Hoje, como vocês sabem, rolou a conferência da EA na Gamescom e lá no momento de Battlefield eles fizeram uma mega super gameplay entre youtubers, né, mostrando as novidades do jogo, mostrando esse novo mapa que vocês já estão conferindo na gameplay de fundo, que é o Sinai Desert, que é inclusive o mapa do qual a gente vai jogar na beta a partir do dia 31, certo? E nessa gameplay, claro, foram mostradas várias novidades, que foram inclusive anunciadas recentemente. Quem viu meu primeiro vídeo do dia de hoje, que foi justamente sobre Battlefield 1, já deve estar por dentro das classes Elite e também da novidade relacionada aos cavalos, né, que vocês já estão vendo gameplay de fundo, já viram gameplay de fundo inclusive, né? Então essa gameplay da Gamescom mostra muito disso, mostra os cavalos, mostra as classes Elite, mostra o novo Behemoth, que é aquele trem gigantesco de guerra que entra no meio da batalha para o time que tá perdendo e é muito útil, pode sim virar o jogo, vocês vão ver inclusive esse trem sendo destruído e tudo mais. Esse vídeo aqui, essa gameplay que vocês estão conferindo de fundo é um compilado de, digamos que, melhores momentos que eu mesmo separei para vocês para estar mostrando aqui no vídeo, né? Muitas das coisas que vocês vão ver são coisas que a gente não tinha visto ainda em nenhuma gameplay do Battlefield 1, ou porque não estavam disponíveis antes, ou porque simplesmente não haviam sido reveladas também pela EA, certo? Então tem bastante coisa interessante e o mais bacana de tudo, na minha opinião, fica pro final da gameplay, pro final do vídeo, que é quando entra uma tempestade de areia nesse mapa, né? Esse mapa, como vocês podem ver, se passa no deserto e eventualmente pode acontecer uma tempestade de areia absurda que deixa a visão completamente afetada, o ataque corpo a corpo, na verdade, o combate, né, próximo acaba se tornando muito mais importante quando isso acontece. Então tá fenomenal, mais uma vez o Battlefield 1 deixou todo mundo impressionado e esse vai ser inclusive o mapa do qual a gente vai jogar na beta, certo? Caso você então queira saber um pouco mais sobre as classes Elite, que são uma das novidades, e também um pouco mais sobre a mecânica de cavalos, confere o meu vídeo que saiu hoje mais cedo, ok? De fundo, quando eu parar de falar aqui, vocês vão começar a ouvir a narração do pessoal que estava justamente narrando essa gameplay lá na Gamescom. É em inglês, então caso você não entenda inglês, apenas aprecie e curta a gameplay. Se você entender inglês, ótimo, você ainda vai conseguir entender um pouquinho do que tá acontecendo, do que os caras estão narrando. Mas vale muito a pena assistir essa gameplay, porque tá bem bacana e, como eu falei, eu separei apenas os melhores momentos pra vocês conferirem, certo? Então é isso, espero que vocês curtam o resto aí do vídeo. Se você não viu os meus outros 3 vídeos que saíram hoje, dá uma conferida. Foi um sobre BF1, outro sobre COD W e outro sobre Titanfall 2. Em breve começam a sair os vídeos do FIFA também e outros mais de BF1, COD W e Titanfall. Então fiquem ligados e, se curtiu, por favor, deixe seu like e, se possível, o seu favorito para valorizar meu trabalho aqui. Eu tô me matando para trazer tudo para vocês, então um feedback positivo é o mínimo que eu peço como aí retribuição para me motivar a continuar fazendo meu trabalho, beleza? Então é isso, curtam aí o resto da gameplay e eu vou ficando por aqui. Um abraço a todos, fiquem com Deus e até mais.
Well, speaking of it, you highlighted Ponyline HD as one of the players you wanted to watch for this ability. He's already eyeing up that train. He knows what he wants out of this one.
Definitely, but just so we can see here, this is a really good shot of just the scale of the map as well. It's absolutely massive. It is a huge map. You can see the objective off in the middle there. He's taking some serious damage, but he's going to come in, I think, for another strafe run if... Oh, he's going for the repair. He feels like he's safe enough to do that. But I think he's probably going to come in for another strafing run on that train.
And this is the beauty of Battlefield as well. It's not just about your infantry, it's up in the air, it's up in the skies. We're seeing those dogfights coming through, and now here comes that run again. The hit and run, Ponyline HG needs to back out of this, he's got to be careful. He is taking fire as well. They're not letting him just get away with this, and that's it.
The armored train took him out completely. Wow, that really does show the power of that train there. That's something that you do have to note, though, is that people up in the planes may be the best people to try and take this thing out, but you leave yourself extremely exposed to everything else up there as well, because you're concentrating on something on the ground, not the other plane that's now behind you shooting at you.
And also, let's bear in mind, because a lot of people get nervous about this stuff, you know, how's that going to work? Is it balanced? Is it not?
Yeah, you've got the bullets that you fire do actually travel across the map. They take time to reach the enemy that you're firing at. You've got bullet drop and bullet drag as well. For people who don't know what bullet drag is, that's where... Oh, look at that for a roadkill. That was fantastic. That was actually either a really good bit of skill or something extremely lucky. Either way, it was a cool bit of footage.
Look, no luck, just skill, one shot, one kill. All right, that's what I cling to, and I will always stick to that, you know? Don't be a naysayer, or I'll have to bring out the horse puns, okay? It seems that the spawns coming in, the way these teams are playing this out, has been very even, but...
Oh, what did we
Nice
see
try.
there? What did we see there? And as you can see on the screen, here comes the armored training. And something interesting that you'll notice, the flamethrower. We can see it for the first time. As you can see on the screen, you'll notice that it's a little bit darker than perhaps a normal person's view. That's because the Flame Trooper, the elite class, has a permanent gas mask on. And that sort of fits the role because it is a flamethrower, so perhaps you might want to protect yourself from that heat. But at the same time, it means that they can't be damaged from gas grenades. It's kind of like a little balancing feature. One thing you have to remember with the Flame Trooper, though, is it's really only effective in close quarters. That flamethrower isn't going to reach very far. You did see there, he was taking a lot of damage from the soldier. It was a little bit further away from him. That was an extremely brutal takedown.
Beatable, but he is the hard counter. So again, you're seeing this going back and forth. And now he's got his eyes set on how to take down that train. Look at it, taking an absolute beating. Now 50 tickets in the lead. The Ottoman Empire is stretching their legs.
And
however,
a good shot of the flamethrower there. That was really good use of the flamethrower. He knew the player was a little bit too far away. He was taking a bit of damage, so he stepped round the corner, waited for the player to reappear, and came round with the flamethrower and just took him down. Because obviously, so many good players on either team, that means that anybody could really change the game at any point. I think you were trying to open the window. I think they were trying to do that.
I just think they were really frustrated. You know, you got to take it out on something, and that window was there, and you're seeing the movement. Now, Anderzel is good at this. I don't want to hype him up too much, but he should be nailing this one, and that's going to be a double if I've ever seen it. He's got to follow up. The pistol comes out. He goes for the melee, doesn't need it. Vikkstar just got punished, and now he's in a good position with this rifle. Another
is he going to go for the third?
Ammo guy, turn around, please. The charge. Oh, my word, that is sick. Anderzel, you are doing the damage. You're doing the work, and that is what we will be seeing this morning. There we go.
The celebratory victory crouch.
Is that what you call it?
I think that's probably what we should call it now.
Technical term.
Victory.
He did promise he would do that.
They're out to the left-hand side of the screen there. They're not going to see you on the other side of that train, which is an interesting thing to think about, especially because the train station itself, you can see there, has got quite a lot of the original parts of it destroyed. So, although it's not exactly the same location.
What is that in the distance? Is this what I think I'm seeing?
That looks like a sandstorm.
That looks terrifying. The train is scary, okay? As a gamer, that scares the life out of me. But oh my word, this is enveloping the whole map. It's just rolling in from the distance. Players are going to have to pull themselves into closer range here. Surely they can't play in this.
Because look, you can start to see the effect already. With 3 minutes of the game to go, with the score being tied, how is this going to play out? It could be really interesting.
Yeah, this changes the whole aspect of the game. This is the beauty of Battlefield to me, that you just get to see this incredible environment change in the blink of an eye. Now, speaking of blink of an eye, you're going to be blinking for a while. You can barely see in front of your own hand. That's incredible. This is going to be much better to be playing in this close range. You might have to switch away from those snipers, play towards more the assault or something else, because that is impossible almost to see, and the spam's coming out. All right, the memes is, thank you for the memes. But you can see the effect it's having.
Definitely. I mean, one thing that the Sandstorm does do is, as you said, it brings the gameplay in a little bit. But in this infantry-only area, it's put sort of like a grayscale over certain parts of it. But you'll see it's still very much visible. So perhaps we'll see a lot more gameplay in this infantry section simply because the Sandstorm was rolled in. And you know that going out into the desert at the moment, not being able to see 20 feet in front of you is probably a very bad idea.
It's not what you want to be doing. And looking at how the teams are currently positioned, the British Empire is actually kind of stuck out towards the desert side, whereas on the other side of things, the Ottoman Empire has a little bit of control, or at least trying to contest the control towards the more infantry. Oh, that was a 6 shot and a half. Stoney coming in with the goods. Now, he's actually the captain of one of these two teams.
He is. He is the captain, and he is one of the best Battlefield snipers out there. You'll probably see a few more shots from him pulled off all over the place. But actually, looking at the score, the Sandstorm is still there. The score is tied pretty much at 128 each, 127, 128, with only a minute to go. So this literally could come down to the wire.
This is Battlefield to me. These sort of battles, when it gets hectic, when it gets absolutely mad in these sort of aspects, now that Sandstorm's starting to dissipate a little. You might start being able to see a touch more here, but still, vision blur, trying to find their way through. 55 seconds left, 131 tickets towards the Ottoman Empire against 131 on the other side. This is neck and neck. And look at this, it's 3 caps to 2 at the moment. Actually, no, it's 2-2. This is literally going down to the wire here.
It is going right down to the wire. You can see the Ottoman Empire does technically have a little bit more control. Oh no, it's lost it.
Won.
Objective C is now moving over to the British Empire. And we could now see with the Ottoman Empire, it's still neck and neck with 30 seconds to go.
But at the moment, we're seeing them all stuck on that sea capture point. They brought it back. Now they've got 3 under wraps here for the British Empire, so they're going to start pulling ahead just a touch. 2 are being contested for the Ottoman Empire, so they might fall behind a little bit, but still it's up in the air. The contest is going on. 15 seconds remain. It's back to 137 apiece. I can't call it either way here.
This is literally going to go down to the wire because you'll see C is now being taken back.
Oh my word.
By the Ottoman Empire. What is going to happen? 3, 2, 1. That's it.
That can't...
It came as a draw! That's fantastic.